Welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Taylor and today we're reacting to Jennie's new album, Ruby. But before I hop into the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you love all things music. So if you saw my last video, I just reacted to Lisa's Alter Ego album, and I believe this is the last of the solo projects from the Blackpink girls. I got into them when I first listened to Rosé's project, Rosie, because Apata, featuring Bruno Mars, was a song that absolutely took me by storm. Never quite delved into K-pop beforehand, before like the cat's eye of it all last year, but now I'm really enjoying it. I don't know that I am as steeped in lore as everyone else is, but I'm excited to hear what they have because Jennie's songs Mantra and Extra L have been on repeat over and over again. So we have here a 15-track album, but I have already heard 4 of the songs, and that is Extra L, Mantra, Love Hangover, and Zen. All back-to-back tracks. And she has teased Like Jennie, so that one's that. And then I believe she also dropped Handlebars featuring Dua Lipa, maybe as a single, but I also think Like Jennie is a single. So we'll see. I won't be reacting to any music videos in today's video. But like always, due to copyright, things will likely be sped up or blurred out. And I guess without further ado, let's hop into the intro track. Intro, Jane with FKJ. Oh, she bleeds. Oh, we have a transition into Like Jennie. So this will make my ranking my last song very easy because I pretty much always put the short outros, intros, interlude situations at the end. And this really has the lyrical content of like 2 or 3 phrases. So run like this, run I run like this, run, love you, but run like this, run like this. And she continues to say this. So basically, she keeps running like this. I assume she keeps running from someone, particularly a romantic relationship, because she puts in there the words love you. She's sweet, she's cute, she's a very mellow intro to what I know is about to be a big, like, in-your-face punch of a song. So let's go ahead and hop into Like Jennie, because I've seen things all over TikTok, and I am ready to experience it.
Come on, it's gonna be fucking hard. Special edition and your AI couldn't copy. I'm leaving clues in the fitting room and it's top T. No, I'm not thinking about no exes, no, they miss me. I got the course. Ooh, what about Jennie? Keep your hands on nails, like Jennie. I'm starting obsessed like Jennie. Like Jennie. I think I really like Jennie.
She said Jennie is a badass. Okay, she opens it up. We have that transition, that laugh from the intro into the haha, it's about to be, well, it says damn hard here. I wonder if I may have gotten the clean version. I don't know. But she says it's fucking hard. She says in verse 1, special edition and your AI couldn't copy. Thank you, thank you. AI, very particular right now, especially in the artist world. She's like, nothing I do could ever be predicted or copied by a machine. I'm leaving clues in the fitting room and it's hot tea. No, I'm not thinking about no exes. No, they miss me. She's like, I'm spilling tea. Like, everywhere I go, there's something to be talked about. And like, I don't have to miss anyone because they're all gonna miss me. I got the whole room spinning like it's tipsy. Don't bore us. Take it to the chorus. I love when we have a little like meta moment of like, oh, we are in a song situation. Then who want to rock with Jennie? Keep your hair done, nails done like Jennie. Who else got him obsessed like Jennie? Like, I am a standard. I am something that people aspire to. And then I think I really like Jennie. Haters, they don't really like Jennie because they could never, ever be Jennie. But have you ever met Jennie? She's like, but have you met me? It's like, haters gonna hate. But also, like, they only want to hate because they only want to be me. Like, imitation is the highest form of flattery situation. I love it. She said that she wanted to put this song out to be like a very much so self-empowerment song, like for anyone who listens, and I feel it. I see it. I don't know if we're doing like transitions to all their songs, but she's cute. I'm not gonna be able to understand too much about verse 2 because most of it's in Korean. But from what I can read so far, they can't deal with me because I'm priceless. I assume it's in my DNA, get out of my way. Name, shame, blame, trying to burst my bubble. It's like they Like, my people just keep hating on me because they can't deal with the fact of, like, I have so much success and I have so much power and I have so much talent. They keep trying to come at me. I've slayed it and I graved it. Yes, I'm guilty. And yeah. And then she just kind of repeats the chorus there. She was another short and sweet track. Love it. Gonna be bopping to it. I love Jennie's rap verses that she's got going on. Like I said, extra L's been R&B. Also, if you're curious as to why I'm looking over here, that's because I have genius lyrics pulled up. But the next song up on the track list is Start a War. So I'm curious to see what kind of war she is starting. So this has got the slightly smoother, more mellow vibes of Love Hangover. I feel like on Lisa's album, we had a lot of like very similar sonic, like a very much so upbeat pop. And then you had that random mix of like Moonlit Floor thrown in there, which, yeah, I was like, okay, I get it. But like Moonlit Floor and Dream, I'm like, whoop, taking a step back, slowing it down. So I assume this is her slow it down. I wonder if we're going to have a little more diversity in sound on this album. Not trying to compare the girls, but I think from what I've seen amongst the people, I think this one is going to be the most diverse sonically for all of the solo projects. I don't know. First one, you know, for me, there's no breaking point. Yeah, I'm a be here through all that noise. I'm going to protect what's mine all day. You know the role I'm playing. She's like, if you're riding with me, I'm going to die for you. Like, listen, I will protect you and be by your side at all costs if you're, like, going to be with me. I'm not saying we ain't got problems. Know that we could both be on one. But if someone try to start some, I'm going to try for you. I fight for you. Go off for you. I start a war. No matter what we're going through, no matter, like, what issues we may have between us and, like, the personality traits that may not be so good, I'm always stand by your side because, like, I'm not, like, it doesn't matter. Like, I can overlook the issues for someone who I love. Ever since the day you locked in, I was going to be your down bitch. If I need to start a war, I'm going to try for you. I fight for you. Go off for you. I start a war. She's kind of repeating that from the pre-chorus. Basically, ever since the day we locked in, I don't know if this is a romantic. Okay, I see it. This seems to be a romantic situation. So as soon as you're with me, till the end, babes. Like, I'm going to treat this like it's the end of all things. Like, I'm going to ride with you no matter what the world, what people do, what people say. I guess basically probably until they fuck up themselves. She's like, I am the protector. I am the mighty soldier. Another short track, Start a War. I think verse 2 gives us a little bit more context. Cause love, it hold responsibility. Hold you down, you hold me down. That's just how we've been. Like, love holds responsibility. Like, you need to be responsible to each other. You need to, like, stand by each other. And you're gonna hold me down, I'm gonna hold you down. Feeling like the first hit that you take in the morning. I assume that's a hit of, like, maybe a vape or something. I'm not sure. But it's like feeling that high. Feeling like that first high of the day. Baby, you token, and I think I've grown till somebody come for you. She's like, I think I've grown. I'm a little much more mature. I'm not necessarily the most reactive as I was, but if someone wants to, I could bring the heat if I needed to. It ain't like I'll do it, but you know I'm gonna prove it. If I need to do anything for you. She's like, listen, I may not actually throw punches or like scream but I'm gonna prove that I'm gonna stand by you, that I'm gonna be the one to roll up next to you. And so on and so forth. And then we just kind of have a little bit of an outro situation there. Up next is Handlebars featuring Dua Lipa. This one's one of the longer tracks on the album. I'm wondering if we're going to return to that more upbeat, very like dance poppy vibe that Dua Lipa has. Something tells me she might be a bit of a hopeless romantic. Just from what we've heard so far. So, chorus, we open with the chorus. I trip and fall in love just like a Tuesday drunk. She's like, I trip and fall in love like I'm just like midday Tuesday drunk, like drunk on a day that you probably shouldn't be. But hey, it's just the way I go. I always go all in, all in, over the handlebars, hitting the ground so hard. She's like, I am roaring, like I am flooring it, like to the point where I crash head first, flying over those handlebars. If I'm alone falling, we ain't gotta talk about it. She's like, if I'm the only one feeling this, we don't have to mention that. Like, we don't have to, like, call that out. Verse 1, Mercy, why is it love is never kind to me? I heard that fools rush in, and yeah, that's me. She's like, I am, in fact, the fool in this situation. It burns me time and time again, so why am I still fixing for this frying pan? Why do I keep jumping in? Like, why do I keep heading straight from, like, sizzle to hot oil? And then pre-chorus, I wonder what you're doing for tonight and forever. I could be the rest of your life or whatever. She's like, I'm trying to play it cool, but also like I've already pictured us like from here to the end of time. My lips and your lips, we could press them together. I don't ever think twice, and baby, that's why. She's like, I never think before I rush in. Like when it comes to like red flags, like situation, goodbye. Seeing blinders on. Oh. I do believe she prefers an outro over a bridge, which isn't a bad thing. We just really haven't got a lot of. I don't think we've gotten really much of a bridge on any of these songs so far. But in Dua Lipa's verse, we have another round, another drink. I try to stop, but I can't think. She's like, we're at the bar, we're ordering, like we're somewhere. Like I'm getting drunk on you and drunk on something else. About anything else but you, and I'm a little too buzzed on your love to play it cute. She's like, I'm feeling a little too much. Like, instead of like trying to be coy and stuff like that, like I am in fact a little bit more forward. I'm a little bit hanging on you a little more. A single kiss, I lost my mind for 7 days and 7 nights. Can't eat, sleep, baby, it's true. She's like, but I feel like this and love hangover really go well together. And so she's like, I'm hungover on your love. Trying to bite my lip, I'm probably going to slip and say some crazy shit to you. It's like, I know we've only been together for like a little bit. And she's like, and I might not want to say I'm in love, but also like, maybe I'm going to say I'm in love situation. And then we close it out in the outro basically saying, we ain't got to talk about it. Like, we don't have to talk about whether or not we're in love or not. Like, we don't have to talk about the way I'm acting. Like, if we don't acknowledge it, then I don't have to acknowledge my feelings of embarrassment, you know, because I've already figured out that I'm the fool in this situation. All right, track 5 is With the IE Way Up. I don't really know what that means. The IE like in Jennie?
Party in the back room. I left you in a restroom. On my way up. Bulletproof glass, better run through. Way up, all the way up. Give me that, I would let it go. No more shit, talking merry-go. Straight lines, I hate crime. Feeling it, a scary go. Fucking seeing judgment. Watch her, dashy flow, nasty, flashy. Wave dropping motorboat.
Oh, this is an FU to the haters song situation. Refrains. Are you party in the back room? I done left it in the restroom. Now my attitude is yeah. She's opening up with that. She's like, we're in the party. She's like, I done left this party. I done left the situation. So the chorus is way up, all the way up, shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I'ma let it go. Shots fire on my way up, bulletproof glass when I'm riding through. I'm going to assume this is a metaphor for her rise to fame. She's like, people keep coming at her as she is rising, getting more success, doing more with her career. But she's like, I'm bulletproof glass, baby. Like, you can't hit me with the things that you keep saying and the things you keep trying to do. Now, verse 1 had me. She says a lot of things here. No more cycles on your merry-go. Straight lines, a hate crime. Villain is a scary coach. She's like, listen, she's just like everything, like keep thinking everything's like straight line. Villain is a scary coat. It's like the... Okay, so according to Jennie, it's basically straight line, like, is the rigid expectations of conformity for her. How people always want her to fit with singular mode, and villain is a scary coat. Like, no matter what, she's always going to be painted as a villain. She's always going to be wearing the attire that makes her a villain no matter what. Your fucking sea of judgment, watch her, there she floats, nasty, flashy, wave chopping, motorboat. So she's just out here floating on the waters, like riding this wave of success, and then they keep out here like judging her, nasty things, flashy, wave chopping, motorboat, basically a full sea of judgment. I'm surrounded by your by your judgment. Target on my name, but your aim's way off. Why are you evaluating me on your day? That line, really. She's like, why are you spending all your free time trying to give me, like, your opinion? Like, it's like, you have better things to do. Like, you have life to live, and I'm just out here doing my thing. Set a fire now, said I want it now. Spectators round, hear the siren sound. She said, okay. She's like, you gonna set the fire now? I'm gonna set it. I'm gonna light this shit up. I'm gonna blow it up. Like, and you're just gonna see it, and everyone's just gonna watch and hear as the people come in.
Rooftop when I party, turn like a Harley, stuff in a story, yeah. Shadows all around me, close and they crowd me, breathe, I get hardly. It seems like I got a chokehold on him. Everybody's cool, but when I do it, I'm the bottom. Hardcore, gelato, an angel, Diablo. I'm on one, I'm calm though. Come give me a kiss.
You know, I feel like in Lisa's and this album, they're really addressing, like, the haters and the constant hate they get. But I think Jennie has put it in the absolute most blunt way of, like, if you want me to be the villain, then I'm gonna be the villain, no matter what. Rooftop when I party, turnt like a Harley, sorry, not sorry. She's like, listen, I like nice things. I like parties. Like, I don't really care what you want to say. Shadows all around me, close, and they crowd me. Breathe, I can hardly. She's like, I can hardly breathe with the amount of people who constantly have their eyes on me and wanting to judge me. It seems I got a chokehold on them. Everybody's cool, but when I do it, I'm the problem. She's like, it seems like I have chokehold. Like, they're constantly, like, I'm living rent-free in their head, and it doesn't matter what I do. I could be doing the exact same thing that everyone around me does, and somehow I'm the problem for the doing it. Gave you too much, and it's giving spoiled rotten. Got me stressed out being the trending topic. She's like, I'm giving you all this great stuff, and now y'all are kind of spoiled. Got me stressed out being the trending topic. Like, I'm kind of tired of being the one always in your mind. And then, we got a bridge. So, like, spoke too soon. Spoke too soon on the last one. Why a killer never looks so sweet. I'm so set afire now, set him all off. Spectators round here hear the sound. She said, why a killer never looks so sweet. She's like, listen, like, I'm gonna be the villain. Like, I'm gonna kill it out here. I'm hot, cold gelato, an angel Diablo. I'm on one, I'm calm through. Come give me a kiss, get out of my face. Yeah. She's giving all these, what are the words? All these juxtapositions. She says, I'm hot, then I'm cold. She said, I'm an angel, but I'm also a devil. I'm on one, like, I could be out here, like, going off, going crazy, getting stuff done, and then I'm like, but I could be calm. I could be calm. Then give me a kiss, like, come close, but also, like, get out of my face because I don't want to see you. And then she closes. This one, I really like. Like, I really like so far. All right, so the next song that we have after this one is Extra L. Okay, I can see why. Extra L, then Mantra really slide in there, then Love Hangover, then Zen, and then we're picking up at track 10 with Damn Right featuring Childish Gambino and Kaliukis. I've only briefly heard some of their work, so I'm excited to see how they fit together with Jennie. I do believe this is, in fact, the longest song on the album, so I want to see what they have to say. She said, damn right I am your woman, and you better pay respect to that. So, Mike Wilmeda, I guess we're pretty sure on who produced this one. Popping up on there. Okay. Jennie is our opening verse with Popped Up on You Solo in My Lonely Night. You didn't even know the time I have a feeling Genius has not properly written out these lyrics because they don't sound like some of the things I read or listened to. Popped up on you solo in my lonely night. You didn't even know the type of time I was on. Told you hop in on the left side, rock the ship. Now you're struggling to keep your eyes on the road. She's like, listen, I popped in like out of nowhere. And she's like, get in, get on this ride with me. And they're like, okay. And she don't know if it's a he. I don't know. Does not state it. So she popped in. She's like, okay, all right. And now it's like you're struggling to keep your eyes on the road. Like, you have to see me. And you saw me with my hair in the wind playing Beyonce. Putting that good work in like a fiance. Finish line was gold. Better go ahead and lend me them keys to the condo. She's like, listen, I got you hooked. You ready? Like, you saw me whipping my hair. You saw me doing what I do. And now it's like, honey, give me the keys. Like, we're going to be moving in. And then the chorus is pretty simple. She said, damn right I did that. Damn right, yeah. And she's like, yeah, I am that bitch, and I did get you. So, Moving into Callie's lines.
It's so pretty when I'm on the stage. I introduce you to the finer things. When I put it on like how I want my body. Let me do my thing. Make it the angels sing. 'Cause I do it.
This is also very much so a lot of sexual metaphors in here. Damn, I look so pretty when I'm overseas. I introduce you to the finer things. She's like, listen, I look so good when we're on trips. Like, I'm introducing you to the finer things in life. When I put it down like how I want my body, let me do my thing, make you hear the angels sing. She's like, I am a divine experience in the bedroom. Okay, because I do it effortlessly, do it my way, do it so good, I'll make your troubles disappear. She's like, when you're with me, you ain't gotta worry about a single thing. Damn, I do it so well, make till the time stand still. Could have given myself 10s when they're clearly due. She's like, I deserve a 10. She's like, I'm gonna sing my praises. And like, you can see it, like, damn right, I did that. Okay, so now we have a very long verse 3 with Childish Gambino and Jennie, so I'm curious to see what all they say. This is definitely very much so. I think maybe not necessarily like I was just like damn right I am that girl, and then damn right like I killed it in the bedroom situation. So
Can I be the only one? You feel good to me. You know it. Confidence lady. Used to have the talk, but now they look at the watch. The chain and the thing let me look at the stocks. I walk around Atlanta like I live in a box. She pop a red balloon and now he kicking them rocks. Playing with fire. I said she was sweet, so she made me alive. I used to work the middle, but I had to retire. She did me something dirty, but she did it with style. Damn.
this song got more sexual as it went on. So like if you're like a reader, romance reader, this I think is the epitome of you ruined me for everyone else situation. Like she ruined him, her, whoever she's with for everyone else. So his verse, let's see what he says. Can I be the only one? You feel good to me, you know it. And then damn right, yeah, I've been dreaming about your body all night. She's like, listen, he's like, listen, like I need to be the only one. Like I keep dreaming about you. Like you were so great, like I can't get you out of my mind. I've been with models, they was all right, but they ain't you. Candy cane, blue sticks, bump in the range. Getting top notch means the simpler things. He's like, listen, I was like, I've been with what's supposed to be the greatest, but like once I got what is the greatest, like can't stop. Like I need to simplify things. Playing hopscotch, where she landed on a square. Landed a square. He never even tried to put her legs in the air. He never even tried to put a baby in that. No matter who you racing when you bump in the set. He's like, listen, your last person, your last guy, not worth it. Like he didn't try as hard as I did. In the bedroom, let me show you. Just know it's gonna come back. A lot of thought that they was working, but she laughing about your stroking a chat, the confidence lack. She's like, listen, he thought he was great, but you're out here talking smack about his like bedroom game. They used to have to talk, but now they look at a watch. The chain ain't a thing, let me look at them stocks. I walk around Atlanta, live like I live in a box. She pop a red balloon and now he kicking the rocks. Okay. I have a feeling I know what this means. Okay, you playing with fire. I said she was the sweetest till she made me a liar. She's like, listen, oh, she's such a sweet girl. And then they got in the bedroom. Is like the whole, like, what is it? Lady in the freak in the sheets, lady in the streets situation going on there. I used to work the middle, but I had to retire. She did something dirty, but she did it with style. This is so dirty, very sexual. I have a feeling it'll rank lower just because it's a more slower, mellow vibe, which sonically is not something I tend to look for. But you know what? Say it. Damn right, I am that good. Up next is F.T.S, which I think stands for fuck this shit. From what I saw in the Zane Lowe interview. I'm not sure, but I'm very excited to see what it means.
It's time to take a leap of faith and come to my senses and take my shirt off in the rain. Whatever happened to freedom and honesty? What matters to you? It's not that deep to me. Fuck that shit. I flip the script.
So it is fuck that shit and flip the script. We've got like a very short verse here. Maybe it's time to take a leap of faith and come to my senses and take my shirt off in the rain. Strike a fucking match of love and desire and warm my hands up in the flame. She's like, maybe it's time. I think it's a whole like maybe it's time to believe in myself. Like take a chance on myself. Like just let it all go and like stand in the rain and like feel love and desire and just like do something. Whatever happened to freedom and honesty? What matters to you? It's not that deep to me. She's like, whatever happened to like these things that are so integral to us as humans? She's like, whatever someone else thinks about me, it doesn't belong to me. She says, fuck that shit. Flip the script inside of me. She's like, flip this negative script inside of me. Fuck that shit, over it, off the grid. She's like, I'm leaving this behind. I'm moving on. So, she's very slow, very mellow. All right. So this one is definitely like, I'm not going to let the world censor me and how I feel anymore. I'm in love. You're on game. Switching up, switching lanes. Won't fight the urge. I'll go insane. I wonder if, I don't know if this is true or not, but it kind of sounds like a lot of people are criticizing her love life. She's like, listen, she's like, I'm in love. Like, I'm happy. She's like, y'all keep out here doing things. I'll say what I want if this shit's true, if that shit's true. And she's like, you're not going to be able to tell me how I should think and how I should act. Like, you can no longer censor me and how I'm supposed to be and put me in this little box. So, all right, up next is Filter. I wonder if we're going to go on this self-love train. So I wonder if it's going to be like, I'm no longer going to filter myself for you, or I'm like either physically or like verbally. Let's see. This is very much so like, I love how I look despite how the world wants to paint me as. So what, I woke up like this, feeling like a weight just lifted. I don't know what it is, but I swear to God, I love this shit. Look in the mirror, there ain't nothing clearer, so take off your filter, bitch. She's like, listen, you freshly, like, no makeup, freshly woken up. Like, when people, like, you think of, like just woke up in the morning, a lot of people are like, She's like, this is who I am. Like, there's, like, nothing to hate here. Like, I don't need to, like, put a filter over this image of me. What's she gonna do with that? Anything I want is in my reach. Yeah, I like that. Unapologetic when I creep. Yeah, it's like that. All the flashing lights, they follow me. Yeah, I like that. She's like, what you gonna do? Like, I'm unapologetic about who I am, how I look, what I want to do. Full throttle, crashing through the gate when I ride out. Quick to judge a book by the front, inside out. She's like, listen, you're quick to judge, like, don't judge a book by its cover. She's like, but people are quick to do that. They're like, inside out. It's like, you're going to judge the front before you get to know the inside. Never cared what you thought then. Why should I now? She's like, I didn't care, like, when I was young and first coming in this industry and doing what I wanted. So why should I be, like, this jaded now? Pre-chorus. Undress me on the way to perfection. Underneath, finally found what's been missing. When I take it off, I know I love me more. She's like, when I take off all the pretty, fancy makeup and hair and, like, clothes and stuff like that, what's underneath and what's at my core is what's me. And, with no filter, uncentered. When I take it off, I love me all more. I love me more. And I think that's just kind of sentiment of, like, this is a self-love song, kind of coming off of the last one where, like, I can't, like, I'm no longer going to censor myself. I'm going to be like, fuck that shit. I can't care what everyone thinks about. And this one's like, I can't care of, like, about the image that people want to perceive of me. I found it under it all. Simple as hope you live all. Go ahead and judge me. Nothing can touch me when I take it off. All right. She kind of just echoes what she's been saying this entire time in verse 2, where she said, I found it under it all, simple and so beautiful. Go ahead and judge me, and nothing can touch me when I take it off. She said, I found underneath all of, like, the material things what is so simple and beautiful about me. So she's like, go ahead and say what you want to say. I'm gonna do my thing. She's sweet. She's cute. Up next is a song called Seoul City. Obviously, Korea, Seoul. I wonder if this is going to be a love letter to Seoul, maybe? These last two Blackpink albums are getting real freaky. I think Jennie has officially topped the freaky scale. Good for you, girl. It seems like you're getting a lot of good. All right, give me a hug, need your love, touch my thigh, tell me what puts you in that mind. She's like, tell me what turns you on. Like, give me the information. Frame it up, draw me in, do me right. Don't you dare leave my side. She's like, come on over. Like, I like, we're ride or die. Like, you gotta be with me. I could be your prize. Pick me up, flying lights, paradise. She's like, you wanna come get me? Like, take me to a new world. And in this world, it's in Seoul City, I see your soul. She's like, they're in Seoul. She's like, this is where they're falling in love. This is what they're doing. And then we have a little post-chorus here. It says, where plus 82, some miracle. Plus 82 is the country code used when calling to South Korea. So, obviously, plus 82, some miracle. Like, they're in South Korea. Only listen to my general. He says my attitude out of control. Tell me what to do, Mr. General. She's like, we got a little dominant sub situation. Like, use your words. Tell me what to do. She's like leading it. So I assume it's a man now. Now that I have confirmation. Verse 2. All right. Well, second verse, she's like, well, maybe let me take the lead situation going on. Would you make me your boss, pretty please? Pretty please, let me ease your mind. She's like, listen, let me tell you what to do. Let me like guide you to where we need to be. Look at me. Can you breathe in that little moment there? That little pause, that little breath. I could give you life, apple of my eye. And then she gets in pick me up, flying lights, paradise. She's like, listen, you get with me and I could show you what it means to live. All right, we're getting to the second to last track on here called Starlight. I wonder if Starlight's going to be like her as a starlight, or if there's going to be something out there that's shining their way.
You say you see the starlight in me, shining so bright and pristine. What about the moments in between? You said you see the starlight in me. What about the blackness? I wanna feel everything. I was just a white lie. Just comes out of time, every time. Read my blood at night.
I saw the build coming there. I just don't. I need to sit down and see how I feel about like what they built with there. All right, we're opening with something in Korean that I'm not sure what it says. No translations yet provided. But we're hopping into verse 1. You say you see the starlight in me, shining so bright and pristine. What about the moments in between? You said you see the starlight in me. What about the black mystery? She's like, I know you've said you've seen the good in me, but like, have you seen like the darkness? Have you seen like the bad, like the moments that aren't necessarily the most sweet and pristine and happy? She said, what about the moments you don't see? It's way deeper than you think. I'm tired of that Novocaine, put all that shit away. I'm tired of numbing my pain, constantly having to hide away like the darker parts of me. I want to feel everything. I was just a white lie. Truth comes out in time. Every time I know where my soul has been. She's like, I was hiding away the truth of who I really am. Like, you saw this great, like, this star, like, Starlight being like, I am this big star on a world pedestal, but, like, you can't quite see what, like, really truly lies beneath because I've been hiding it away this whole time. And then the pre-chorus is, now I remember that night. So it's like, remember the night, I assume. And then the chorus is, yeah, starlight bright. She said, I remember the night. I think it's kind of like, I'm not sure, but I assume you're remembering a night with someone, either when you realize the starlight within yourself or when you were told this situation. So I think it could be 2 points of like where you like realize that like they only see the good in you, like they never see quite past that, or the point of like, well, maybe I need to show them what is underneath all of this like really shiny material. I really like this one so far. I think I'm getting a romantic sense just because I'm connecting it to where it said I found my soul, where she talks about, you know, in Seoul City, like I see your soul. But it's also, I think it's just in general, just like her as a person, kind of describing who she is in the grander scheme of the world. Like people who see the starlight in her and see your starlight shine bright are probably going to be her fans. So many after hours, I just want to make my mama prouder. When the stupid thoughts started getting louder, said, bitch, chill out, and took a cold shower. She's like, I'm working hard. I'm doing this for my mama. And then she said, but then these intrusive thoughts start to come in, like the black mystery, like the darkness starts to come in. And she's like, well, hold up, like this negative self-talk needs to go away. Like we gonna levitate to the 808. I gravitate to the real, not the fake, and this time it's on me. She's like, I'm gonna rise above this darkness within me. Like I'm gonna gravitate to the real, not the fake, the people who actually want me in their life, and the real being like the real me, not the fake me that I put on. And this time she's like, I'm taking responsibility for this. And then we just kind of repeat what goes forth, and then there's another outro in Korean, which I can't understand. So I think what we've established is I need to learn some Korean if I'm going to get into K-pop. That seems sensible, but I've always listened to music in different languages, and to be fair, I am a person that vibes more to the sonics of a song than I do to the lyrics, so it's never hindered me too much what they were saying. But up next is the final track, Twin. So I have a feeling it's either going to go super sad or super upbeat. It just feels like that's how it's been going with album closers lately, so I'm excited to see if she makes me cry or if she makes me want to move.
Stuck and writing a letter, and I put in a troubled bottle of Heineken, and then let it go on the wind, cause I know I've been gone too long. But I'm writing a song, sick, I'm writing a letter, but I'm writing a song. Can you just bear with me? We were 10 years in, and young and dumb and innocent, my friend, but I knew along. I didn't leave ya, I still see ya, when I'm bumping a shanty on the beach, yeah.
Seems we have a bit of a best friend breakup situation going on. She did end it similar to how Lisa did, and like, I'll see you in another lifetime sort of situation. So we have verse 1. It's like I'm writing a letter and I put in a 12-ounce bottle of Heineken in the Atlantic on a whim. She's like, the song that I'm writing is like if I threw a message in a bottle out into the ocean, hoping that one day, by some sort of happenstance, you'll find it. Because I know I've been gone too long, but I'm writing a song. She's like, I've been gone too long, like I left. There's a very strong possibility this could be like, I left to start a career, because I think we're running up on like about the 10-year anniversary of Blackpink's debut. So we're getting close to that. I think it was 2016, 2018, 2016. Not completely sure. But yeah, it's like I'm writing a letter, but I'm writing a song. The song that I'm writing is my message in a bottle to you. Can you just bear with me? We were 10 years in and young and dumb and innocent, my friend. But I knew all along that we were both wrong. So I don't know if this is a romantic situation or if this is a friendship situation. I think it could go with worse. But like, listen, we were 10 years, like we were just young and dumb. Like we didn't know what we were doing. We kept messing things up, and like something had to change. And then we have a pre-chorus here. I didn't leave ya, I still see ya when I'm bumping a shanty, yeah, on the beach. Like this memory, this music that we have attached to each other, I'm still there. I didn't hold you, but I still know ya. We will make things right when we get older. She's like, listen, I'm not holding you, like I didn't get to hold you, but I know in the end something will happen where we can mend it, because twin, you and I, we drifted apart. Like you were my twin. Like you were as close to me as twins can get, but we drifted apart like the white clouds under the stars. He's like, but yeah, but I guess like with the metaphor of clouds under stars, like clouds eventually find their way back together. They clump up and they disappear, and then they come back and reappear.
Do you feel our way? I blame that timing wasn't timing. We was fighting and colliding, and I just couldn't stay. Twin, you and I, we drifted apart.
So she did have me tearing up, which, to be fair, given the last 24 hours, I've just been in a very, like, I want to cry all the time mood. And I have been, like, bawling my eyes out, so I don't know if it's a song, but the song is very sad. So we have verse 3 where she says, do you feel a way? I blame the timing wasn't timing. We was fighting and colliding. She's like, I thought it was just like right person, wrong time, but really in the end it was a lot. We were fighting and colliding, like we would not mesh together. We could not come together. Man, I just couldn't stay, and I keep your name so tightly to my heartbeat. Guess I lost you and you lost me, but I put fuel to your flame. She's like, listen, I had to leave. Like, you never thought I'd run. And then, yeah, but I keep you so tightly. And then it's like, we both lost each other. But, yeah. It's kind of funny to me how, like, I'm seeing this in her album, then Lisa's album, and stuff like that. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of girlies now making the decision, just like a universe of, like, we're recognizing the situation we're in and we're choosing to leave. But, like, no matter how much we choose the best option for ourselves, there's always going to be a part of us that misses what we once had. I don't know if this is a romantic situation. I don't know if it is a friend situation. I'm not sure. All I know is it made me feel very, very sad, but that is the end of our reaction. So let's hop into my ranking of all 15 tracks. So it's probably been a few days, maybe a week since I listened to this album, so this is my tentative final ranking for now. Like always, my rankings change over time, and I am not steeped in the Blackpink lore. I know the Blinks go real hard for their favorite tracks and their favorite artists, so I am in no way trying to come at your favorite artists. This is just me and what I like to hear sonically. As of right now, filming this, I definitely love the singles Extra L and Mantra, really good. Of what I've listened to on this album so far, like Jennie and what else is it? With the IE, Way Up, love those tracks. Starlight and Twin were a way to close out this album that I was not expecting. Starlight, I really enjoyed like how it kind of built sonically, but Twin, Twin had it the right time. She might have said wrong timing in there, but I think it hit at the right time for me because I was in an emotional mood, and I still am. So yeah, let me know what your top 5 tracks on this album are. Are you going to be able to see Blackpink this summer so you can finally see them perform their solo tracks live? And I'll see y'all in the next video.